Alright, this is problem number 6. The school board is investigating various ways of composing the faculty for a proposed new elementary school. They can hire teachers and aides. The amount of money the school district will have to spend on salaries each year depends on how many teachers and how many aides are hired. The board finds that the average teacher's annual salary is $15,000 and the average aide's annual salary is $10,000. And the goal of the school board is to try and minimize the cost of what it's going to cost the district in order to make the school run. So here are the following restrictions. Number 1, the building can accommodate no more than 50 staff members. Number 2, a minimum of 20 staff members are needed to run the school. Number 3, there must be at least 12 teachers on staff. The school can't be run only by aides. And 4, for a proper teacher to aide ratio, the number of teachers must be at least half the number of aides. So the first step is to identify the variables. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to let X represent the number of teachers. We're going to let Y represent the number of aides. Okay. We're going to, so now looking at the restrictions, number 1, there can be a building can accommodate no more, which is less than or equal to, no more than 50 staff members. Well, if the staff consists of teachers and aides, that would be X plus Y. So X plus Y is less than or equal to 50. So to graph this, then what we're basically going to do is we're going to let X be 0, let Y be 0. So if I let X be 0, so cover that up and we got Y equals 50. Let Y be 0 and X is 50. So we're going to draw a line from 0, 50 to 50, 0. Alright, and if I pick my 0, 0 point as my test point, so if I pick 0, 0 as my test point and plug that in for X and Y, as 0 plus 0 is 0, the answer is 0 less than 50? Is 0 less than 50? And the answer is yes. So I'm going to shade on this side of the line. And I do this by indicating arrows. Okay? Our second inequality is that a minimum of 20 staff members are needed to run the school. So here we're going X plus Y greater than or equal to 20. So again, letting X be 0, Y is 20. Letting Y be 0, X is 20. So I again draw a line from 0, 20 to 20, 0. And this time, the shading is in this direction. Alright? So if I had to find a common shaded region right now, it would look like a parallelogram, or actually a trapezoid. Okay, let's keep going here. Our third restriction that there must be at least 12 teachers on staff, so that means X must be greater than or equal to 12. This is going to be a vertical line crossing the x-axis at 12. So each of these represents 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So I'm coming up right here, graphing a line. And here, it's greater than, so it's going to the right. So my shading is this point right here. And then finally, I have the last restriction is for a proper teacher to aide ratio, the number of teachers must be at least half the number of aides. So on restriction number 4, that the number of teachers must be at least, so that means greater than or equal to, half the number of aides. Okay? So I have 1/2 Y less than or equal to X. So if I want to write this into Y equals mx plus b form, let's multiply both sides of the inequality by 2, and I get Y less than or equal to 2x plus 0. So I'm going to be crossing the y-axis at 0, and I have a slope of 2. I have a slope of 2. So I'm up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, or I could go up 60 over 30. Up 60 over 30 also gives me 2. So let's see here, 60 over 30, up 60, or I go up 80 over 40. Up 80 over 40 would put me right here. So I can draw a line from here to here. It's going to be pretty darn accurate. And this is less than, so my shading is in this direction. Let's see if I can get this right. My shading is in this direction. So if I had to pick a common shaded region right now, it would be right here.